Missed a couple of days, been out on another job, but down and cleared. Got all this dug off now. Lads have done it. 2 days it took them to get all this lot dug out. We've dug right up to that banking over there and taken that out. All the stone still stacked up. We've also as well done the concreting behind the wall that we seen last week. We've now stoned up behind it, so we filled a bit of muck in and material down here against that wall. Now it's all concreted. We've left some mesh sticking up, and we'll kind of sort out this after, once we get a level of where we're going on the site here. So this is all ready for drilling now. I think drillers are coming 21st of July. They were meant to be here today, but we didn't get our coal authority permit, and I think it might be coming either this week or next week. So that's been rearranged for the 21st of July. So it's just all prepped up, ready. We might, when we get 5 minutes, just mark the house plan on here as well, so we can just see what the size is going to be like. We're all looking well, and we're cracking on. We're just working down near the road entrance now, just putting a gully in. We'll go down and see what we're up to there. Down here we've just been working on some drainage. This is what we kind of look like now. I think we've shown that in a few videos, or if not, I've got a video that I need to do about that retaining wall. But anyway, that's what it looks like now. We put all that rock armour up on top because it steps up there, and we just put rock armour and built this beautiful curved wall. Coming down here on the left hand side of the road, we've put a 300mm twin wall pipe in, and that twin wall is from a manhole up in the field, and it goes into the manhole near the top, and it's a relief pipe because we've had flooding here before, and when it floods bad. So this just is to take anything that comes down in a heavy rainstorm. So we've built this manhole with that 300mm pipe coming in there. There's a 6-inch pipe that comes out on the left there, and that goes down to a little culvert that goes over the road, and then we put this other 4-inch pipe in on that side. That's just for ripper, and we've just got to put a stop end on it at the minute, and if we ever wanted to use it, we've got a spare pipe going in there. So what we're thinking is that if it ever floods, it's going to fill that manhole up, run out of there as much as it can, come down here, run out of this as much as it can, and then if it still can't take it, basically it's just going to blow the lid off the manhole, and then we're going to run down the road. It'll come down here, and then there's another gully around there, so it's got loads of opportunities to kind of get out, but it's better than flooding the cottages or any other buildings around here. But that is basically, we've been, what, 5-6 years here, and it's ever run once as that since then, so it's never gonna do it. This is the gully manhole we've put in there. We're just going to dig this off in a bit. One of the lads just knocking some concrete up. We've put it in pea gravel because we're not actually in the road with it, and nobody's ever going to drive on it. We've just surrounded it in pea gravel. We're going to put about 6 or 8 inches of concrete around it, a couple of layers of brick on it, and we're going to put a gully grate on it. That pipe runs behind this wall. It's the one that runs down there. You can just see sticking up in the bottom, we've got a pipe there on a bend. So this should hopefully, it's not going to take much water, maybe a bit off this road, but this road cambers to the left anyway. So we might have a bit down it, but what it'll do is it'll flush this pipe out behind this wall. And we've had to do this as part of the 278, section 278 works for putting this new road in and altering the roadway. We're just going to grade this banking off now, take this down, get rid of all this waste material here. We're just going to take this down as well, clean all this up, and then we'll move on to that. So we're just going to scrape these bankings down. While we've been working on here, we've been just tipping bits of material on there and where we've cleaned up and just put stuff on it. So now it's just a good time to get rid of that. I'm back down to soil. Just digging off the bit around the retaining wall we put in now. We didn't know, I don't know whether we actually stoned this up or not, but there seems to be quite a bit of crush on it, so we're just going to scrape the muck off the top and then kind of have a dig down, see how far this material goes down. But we'll have to put some finer material on top anyway, just to set as levels for the tarmac. I think when we were doing the wall, I weren't here that much, and I think lads must have dug it off one day and stoned it up. All dug off. We've done this as well. So I just pulled all that material off there, and what we've done is we've worked up there, just worked off the road a little bit, right up to the tree up there, just to stop this grass encroaching on the tarmac and breaking it up. Just fill that manhole in. We've just got all this dug off. We have had a look, it is all stoned up underneath, so what we're going to do is we're going to get some finer stone now and set these levels for this tarmac to go in. And then later on this week we'll just put some tarmac in this and then it's done. It'll only be base tarmac like this, and we're going to top coat it once we're finished with all the other work that we're doing up here, because it's only going to get trashed anyway, so we'll just base it for now. Manhole's concreted, ready. We'll put a couple of course of brick on that and then we'll dish all that in with tarmac and bring it up round here so it'll just capture any water that runs down this side of the road. Just been spending this afternoon, well, not this afternoon, a couple of hours, just working all our levels out on site. We've got finished 4 levels from the architect. Where we've dug this building off here looks low to me, and it works out to the architect's plans. Then we've dug a bit of a hole down in there. That's the end of the house, and we're at ground down there in that hole. That's going to be finished floor level, and we've got this base here, so we just had a fall on that. It's got a metre of fall on it, but I mean it's just only might be 15 metre, so like a 1 in 15 fall. So I wanted it kind of level on the back of the house, so we're just going to have a look on topo survey tonight, and I'm just going to see and make sure that it is what it's meant to be. I just don't want back of the house where the outbuilding's going and the house, I just don't want it to be on a fall and all be running down into the house fairly hard. I wanted it fairly level at the back of here, and when we've done it now it just seems a bit too steep. Looks alright on drawing, but it seems steep now. We just checked this manhole. We put this in probably about 4 years ago now. It runs through a manhole that's in the middle of that road over there, and so this is actually too high now. So tomorrow lads are going to rip this out, take the lid off. I think we'll be able to save the biscuit on it, and then we'll take the base out and everything. We're just going to dig that pipe back out down to near the road and we'll just leave it for now, and you know, we'll try and utilise it later on. A lot of the waste water is actually going down this way, down into the field, into draining the field on this for the house actually. So we don't really need this manhole here. And I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but all this from the road all rises up. So tomorrow what we're going to do is scrape all this alcohol off. This has been down here since we started. I'm going to scrape all this off, dump it down in here, dig off the clay, and then put all this back so that it hasn't just got this big lump of material here.
Daisies blooming, sundress swaying in the breeze. I can't stop staring. You've put a spell on me, and I hope that you never decide to set me free. The way you're moving has got me moving my own feet. The greatest feeling that I could ever dare to dream is you forever moving next to me. Let's not waste time, oh, take this slow. We've got miles behind us, but miles to go. So let's just break this down to the simplest truth. You and I as one will always be better than two. The leaves ain't waiting, their colors changing like the times. And I'm taking, darling, would you be mine? And I hope you know I will love you for the rest of my life. Let's not waste time, oh, take this slow. We've got miles behind us, but miles to go. So let's just break this down to the simplest truth. You and I as one will always be better than two.
That's it for today. I'll see what we get up to tomorrow. I'm back here Wednesday, I think. I'm off out Cardiff tomorrow. So, yeah, have a good one.